Hello, and welcome to our presentation of the PrepareNow app. My name is Martin Stavro, and I am the mobile developer.
My name is Couedelo, and I am the front-end developer.
My name is Cassandra Bernard, and I'm the project manager.
And my name is Josh Mott, and I am the back-end developer.
The best way to introduce the purpose and mission of PrepareNow is through a story. We're going to use the story of a man named Ned. On an unremarkable bright Florida day, Ned steps into his Lexus, heading off onto West Shore Boulevard to greet his family at home. He accelerates down the road toward a red light. As he lifts his foot off the accelerator, the specks of trees and buildings lining the road seem to speed up rather than slow down. He presses on the brakes, but nothing happens. The car is careening to an intersection during rush hour traffic, all due to a floor mat pressing down on his accelerator. Yet, what seems like inevitable disaster is intervened by a thought in Ned's head from a reminiscent podcast earlier in the week. Two men were discussing this very predicament. One line stuck out in Ned's head in that instant. If you ever find yourself in this situation, throw the car into neutral. His hand rapidly shifts the car into neutral. Heavily breathing, he collects himself, opening the door and throwing the floor mat out of his car. He drives away with nothing more than shaken nerves. Without that key moment of recall, a moment of confidence, seeing of this situation somewhere before, that instinctive response, this would be a much different story to tell. And that's the purpose of Prepare Now. We want to make stories of survival, of triumph, through preparing and educating before accidents happen. We want to get that podcast to you by habit rather than by luck, and take it a step further. Preparedness through interactivity. We can do it, but only with your help. Alright then, who here has a home, a significant other, children, something or someone you have responsibility over? Most of us can agree that our home is more than a piece of land or brick and mortar to us. It's where our memories are. It's where our heart is, as expression would have it. Same with our significant others or children. They're an extension of ourselves. But we cannot always be there to protect the things we are responsible for. When life calls upon us in various unpredictable ways, Prepare Now will protect what matters most to you, giving you peace of mind when you can't be there to protect it yourself. We want to protect you and your loved ones, give you the peace of mind you deserve at home or at work, and offer freedom from fear or anxiety of accident. Simply put, we are working to reinforce every American's right to life, liberty, and happiness. In thought, this sounds rather prolific. So what's the deal in practice? What is the evidence in the real world that this is a real pressing problem to us? Whether we realize it or not, unintentional accidents and being unprepared for emergencies are among some of the greatest issues plaguing our nation today. Despite our technological advancements, the Centers for Disease Control have found that preventable deaths rose a staggering 24% in recent years. Combine this with antiquated emergency infrastructure in developing metropolitan areas, there are major growing pains going on. Much like trying to drive in a congested, narrow stretch of highway that was perfectly fine years ago, our emergency response systems are approaching a similar condition of crowding. Combine these factors, there is a rising cost to you, not only to cover the rush to build infrastructure, but the economic losses of society due to rising accidental deaths and the mental costs as well. Luckily, Prepare Now has a solution in these defining times: preparedness through interactivity. We plan to revolve our business as providing a service to society by using a gamified, augmented reality environment that simulates your day-to-day activity space, instilling a moment of recall in case of emergency.
From the results of our market research and feedback from snaps, we have been able to dial in on features that are purposeful and desired by the customer. The main functionality of the Prepare Now app is augmented reality. We want to utilize the user's environment to demonstrate emergencies that are tailored to their lifestyle, location, and surroundings. Tool and procedure lessons will also be included to provide further instruction. To increase retention and app stickiness, we have implemented a point system to generate competition with friends and family. Lastly, during times of local and national emergencies, relevant content will be distributed to users to provide all the necessary updates and procedural knowledge needed to protect them, their loved ones, their home, and their business. When analyzing the competition, our team found that there are similar apps to ours, but none include AR, and only some include personalized content and connectivity with friends and family. In our competitors' apps, emergency lessons are only taught through diagrams and lists. The Red Cross and First Aid emergency apps are for individual use, and the Crisis Go app is for communities and businesses. The Prepare Now app will provide features for individuals, communities, and businesses. While the Red Cross apps and First Aid Emergency app are free, they have limited features. The Crisis Go app is free with limited access, but for complete access, it is $5 per user and $7,000 to $100,000 annually for a business. As of now, the Prepare Now app costs 99 cents, and future functions will include a subscription for businesses.
To promote general welfare and safety, the Prepare Now app will gain user retention through gamification. The purpose of gamification is to incentivize the user to exercise safe practices. Gamification features include choosing your own adventure and a points system to create competition between friends and family. Through the application of augmented reality, families and businesses can share emergency plans tailored to their surroundings to ensure preparedness in cases of emergency. Currently, the target of the app is to provide services at a price of 99 cents with in-app advertisements to create a stream of revenue. These ads will be targeted to the user's lifestyle and location to promote emergency equipment. The app will eventually support businesses, and pricing will evolve into a subscription-based model. During times of large-scale emergencies, the app will push tailored contents to the users in affected areas to aid law enforcement and government agency efforts.
Use of content delivery networks such as Cloudflare, AWS, or Microsoft Azure will allow for a broad base of users to use our app while maintaining seamless interconnectivity coupled with load optimization.
We understand the importance of protecting the user's personal data, such as emails, passwords, username, family and business emergency plans, etc. And to ensure the privacy of our users, we plan to have all data that is shared between the user, database, and storage relayed through a 256-bit encryption. All data will be stored in a cloud service. In addition to the encryption, the use of Touch and Face ID will be integrated into user logins to protect sensitive information.
As demonstrated in this diagram, the user will log into the database using their credentials, which will give the user access to visuals, data, and information. To allow for a quick transfer of assets, a content delivery network will be implemented to deliver the message queue, 3D models, and environment data to the user.
From conducting market research, our team has discovered that the target market is 15 to 65 years old in metropolitan and suburban areas, ideally family units. Our market research found that young adults and adults with children believe they lack emergency procedural knowledge and would benefit from the PrepareNow app. As we develop our app, our target market will evolve to include small and medium-sized businesses.
Throughout the next generation technology competition, our team has overcome several challenges and grown because of it. The main challenge was that each team member has a job, school, and extracurriculars that make it very difficult to schedule times for meeting. To overcome this, we took advantage of applications like Google Hangouts to plan and develop the app. However, with the guidance of the mentors and judges, our team was able to succeed in countless ways. We were able to conduct market research through surveys and receive valuable feedback from signups with the use of comment cards and networking. Furthermore, due to the COVID-19 crisis, we were able to quickly adapt to ensure our final presentation and app were completed on time. If our team won the winning funds, it would give us the financial support to properly fund the necessary development tools and talent to create a functioning and impactful application. First, the funds will be used to purchase an Apple developer license, hardware for iOS development, cloud storage, and security services, as well as developmental tools that support augmented reality. Funds will also be used to create marketing materials to promote the product and gain direct feedback from the users to further develop our application.
If you're interested in checking out our newest tech demo, where we showcase some of the features that we think will be really useful in the full PrepareNow app, you can go ahead and scan the QR code on screen right now. Once you scan the QR code, you'll be taken to a Google Drive webpage where you can download the APK that we're currently using for demonstrations. Once you install that onto your Android phone using a supported File Explorer and download the Google Play Services 4AR add-on from the Google Play Store, which will be taken to automatically upon opening the app, you'll be able to see all of the new things that we've been pushing into the PrepareNow app. Thank you, and hope you enjoy. And with that, we conclude our presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it, had a pretty good time, and maybe learned a little bit about our PrepareNow app in its entirety. Bye.